Welcome back to another video. We're playing Anno 1800 today, guys. And if you can just look here, we have a nice little oil spring and well here. Only problem is, I have no rigs at the moment to actually use this. Well, let's think about how we're going to fix this. Let's go to the world map here and see where we left off. As you can see, the ship bringing in all our brick is currently crossing the ocean here. And once that gets on, we will have a steady stream of oil that we can then send to the New World. So I'm very excited about, in the next few minutes, we're going to get this set up, get oil flowing through here, and right from here, our ships can pull right up and start exporting it off the island. It's a huge step for taking forward and moving into the next part of the game. Okay, there's a ship under attack right now. I gotta see what's going on here. Oh, geez, do we not have diplomacy going? Okay, we gotta get this quick. Yeah, we don't have... we don't have our treaty with Anne. Okay, we got one. One thing we gotta think about is, can we make peace with the pirates? If we can do this, we're gonna attack like everywhere. Hopefully we're okay. I don't know. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, the one thing I think we should give a shot right here. While we're waiting for the oil rig to come in, while we're waiting for everything to figure its way out, let's give it a shot and try to get peace here with one of the pirates at least. If we can secure this, there's going to just be way less worry about, the security of our trade, the security of all our ships, because right now, if you look at it, we have so much. Let's just look at it for a second. So many different ships. I mean, trade ships just everywhere. Now, we're going to get to a point where we need to simplify that dramatically. But for the time being, let's at least secure the peace of our ability to operate within, especially the old world right now. That's a pretty cheap peace treaty. For 4,500, we could have peace with her. That's a no-brainer. And we got a better relationship with her than we do with actually Arthur Gasparov here. I'll take that any day.
Tough as nails, you say. Because everyone knows.
That's just gonna be fantastic. Let's see if we can secure peace with this guy as well. So it's unlikely at the moment. Let's leave it here. Brajan. At least try to increase our relation with him. Yeah, medium to low. So we're getting there. We can make a peace treaty with him as well. So I'm excited about that. Let's not worry too much about that. One thing we should be checking out, though, is... Look at this.
Should I scrub that mark from you?
I think I forgot. We got to secure a trade agreement, at least, with her. Let's see if we can pull something off here real quick. Now, if we want to trade medium to high, let's try it. For 7,000 again. So there you go. We've finally made peace with the pirates. And this is big. Oh, he doesn't like that. Well, we didn't have trade with this guy. We should definitely have trade with him. Oh, for 140? No way. Yeah, no, we're not. It's not worth it for that. The reason, though, why it's so nice to have a peace treaty with the pirates is especially this. Beer, you can sell it for about 1,000 here. And I'm pretty sure... Let's just check it out here real quick. Another reason to have more oil. Look at this. We can't even run our power plant at the moment. Just to briefly address what's going on there. I'm going to try to see if we have... well, we don't have a clipper at the moment that's free. Which is shocking. I think we have a lot. I think we set them all over the New World, though. Maybe that's why. Real quick. Let's move him over there. Let's look at our beer. Yeah, we've got 300 units of beer. We need to be selling that to the pirates. For 1,000 a pop, I mean, if we load up this whole ship, 1,000, and we're going to be selling up, we're going to be getting at least $150,000 there. So just that alone, that trade with the pirates, it's just a huge asset to now have on our back pocket. So we're going to use that to the best of our ability, for sure. Oh, we got to send that guy back home. All right, let's get into this. Trying to think about what is our next move going to be. I know we're waiting here. Hopefully we've sent along our oil. Well, is it being built, though? Yeah, here's our oil tanker that's getting built right now, so we're still waiting for that. Unfortunately, this building does require electricity, so if this building isn't running, the oil tanker is not getting built at the moment. So that's definitely a priority at this moment. Trying to think what else. Let's go back to the New World. Let's just analyze some of the ships here, because right now we just have ships kind of waiting.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, big war going on here. This seems to be war between two different factions as well. And what's interesting is this is a very new island. He must have just settled this because this is right next to us. I'm going to let them have their peace for now. We definitely have a stronger navy, I think, at the moment here. We're not going to use them right now, but definitely we could use them for a good defense at least. So let's not worry too much about all that. One thing I do think we should address... Okay, yeah, we do have an expedition outstanding here, so let's just address that real quick. A perilous plunge. Your expedition is walking along the narrow ridge into the rainforest interior. Let's see here. We have a specialist here, so we'll at least try to use our specialist. And we lost the specialist. Alright, well, he wasn't very important anyway. And we're actually not going to take... Well, we did take a big hit on morale. That's okay. This is a very low-level mission, so I'm not going to go too crazy about that. One thing I'll point out here is we've definitely segregated our city between many of our upper-class citizens versus the lower-class housing. And I mean, in essence, I mean, look at what an investor can hold. An investor can hold up to 53 families, or however you want to call that, residents. Engineers is 44. So to kind of section off your lower housing, which can only, in this game, as you can see, can only hold like 13 citizens, better to just have it in designated areas so that, you know, especially for the services, making sure that the services that make sense are near where they need to be. Oh, they actually took the island.
Another player has had their island seized.
That is an interesting development. I know we are stronger than this guy here. I think Arthur is probably one of the more stronger players though here on the map. So, and he's actually our biggest. I don't know what you want to call it, adversary. He's definitely not a fan of ours. So we got to be careful. Let's go back to the New World. Just want to see if this brick boat's arrived. It hasn't. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to send these guys back. I think I might have last time just kind of made a mistake sending these guys here. Let's send them back because there is just such a surplus of brick right now in the New World that could be much better utilized out here, and it's better than producing it out here as well. So we're going to send these ships back. Even though I feel like we just did this, I think it's just better. Let's just send them all back. Yeah, I think we'll do better off here. One thing I'm going to address here is though they seem to be unhappy. Okay, it doesn't help that they don't have a church. They probably need that. Okay, yeah, that was silly. We should have just had a church going there. Trying to think what else they could benefit from here. I mean, they're only -1 unhappy, so let's just leave it for now. We should be fine. Really, my big focus is this. And I'm probably going to need a few oil tankers, to be honest. I don't know how much can fit on an oil tanker, per se. We're going to have to figure that out, but we also have a huge oil supply over here that we could also develop. We're going to need another 75 of... the obreros. But that shouldn't be too hard. I mean, honestly, we have that already. Just need to convert it from the lower class worker into that upper tier New World worker. So that shouldn't be too hard. I know I sent our flagship back over. Well, one thing that doesn't help is we kind of are on 2 speed here. We're on a lower speed. Um, I mean, money's not a problem. It's just a matter of moving at this point. We're building more ships for it, so I'm happy about that. Um, having this navy, that's fantastic. I think we could act if we had to go defend our islands. I mean, we could definitely go check out a fellow player. Like, let's check out Arthur here. Yeah, see, he's got the steam yard, shipyard. Trying to see, a lot of his ships go up and down here. He doesn't have the greatest navy. So I think at this point with our navy, we don't need to put more money into that. Because I think we can go toe-to-toe if we are attacked. With our towers, I think we'd be fine. So I'm not too concerned there. Really, the concern is you don't want them taking this. This is your heartland, is your trading post, is from what I understand. Yeah, this island needs a lot of oil. And we're not even close to getting this finished. Let's check out the world map, see where that brick boat is. Wow, it actually might have arrived, so that's good to see. Let's see where it's at. Perfect. Okay, we will... Let's send them over, and let's speed this up a bit. Get things moving here. One thing we're going to definitely need here is some sort of infrastructure to get a fire team around all this. So let's just do this real quick. Will it not let me fake build? Okay, it won't let me build. It won't let me build the blueprint of those buildings, but that's okay. Let's just speed it up and we'll get it going. Yeah, that's my big priority right now. I think we're matching all the needs of the main island. These little islands that we kind of have. Well, let's think about this here real quick.
Ready for a challenge.
Let's go load them up full of brick, because right now we cannot produce any more brick at this point. We've maxed it out. So better just load this up and keep the means of production going in those areas. Yeah, we'll send this guy over. There we go. Okay. So, yep, full brick. And one thing, if we want to make some money right now, there's a big opportunity with the pirates now. Yeah, we will send that over and definitely sell it to these guys. Because that's about 150,000 right there. 150K right there. Okay, we'll speed it up here. Get things moving. Where is this damn boat? Come on.
A fire broke out.
Takes forever. Uh-oh. Smeltery. Okay, we have a pretty serious fire. I don't even know. Where's our fire team that we could use right now? They're not saying we can mobilize those guys. Uh-oh. Mobilize these guys. We lost this whole building. Wow, pretty serious fire there. It seems to be under control, but we did lose some pretty nice buildings there. Especially our brass smeltery. That's going to be important to keep going. Everything seems to be under control, so I'm not too worried about this fire. I'm guessing they can get way worse. Especially if you're not prepared. So, we had the building materials. We can just build it right there. Glad we were able to get that done pretty quick and not have that be a big thing. Let's go back over here. And here it is. Hopefully this is all we really need. I might have missed something. Hopefully we have the other resources that we require here, but this is 200 brick. So I think this should be plenty stocking these guys up. And there you go. 200 brick delivered. So now, let us develop this oil trade here. Yeah, some of them are out of range. We might need to think about splitting it. Yeah, we might not have built this entirely correct. Just because we can't reach everything? Okay, let's think about this. Unfair imprisonment. Okay. We're gonna get out pretty good here, I think. Yep, we did. There you go. We will continue on with that expedition. Okay. We're gonna peel back some of this track. And move it here. It's connected, so that's good. We weren't able to reach all of those sites, so I'm just gonna move it, and then we'll build something later to reach the rest here. As much as that is kind of probably inefficient, better to just do it this way. That does mean we're gonna have to build a lot more. Well, let's build these. Yeah, there we go. So that is huge. At this point, I want to come up with a tracker. I think we can add it. Hopefully we can. I don't know. I think oil is a resource that you can add to your visuals here, but maybe not. I mean, one thing that I'm seeing here is I can add way more storage and another train. So that could be huge too. But I'm definitely realizing you need the whole well or none of it at this point. So let's build this one like this. Yeah, it's not going to reach. Okay. We will build that. The first thing we need to do, though, is upgrade the workers here and get some more in here. Enough to work the wells, at least. Yeah, let's just max it all out till we're up to the highest tier. There's no point in having the lower classes or lower class housing here. We'll build this. Yeah, now I'm realizing I'm gonna need way more in terms of other resources than just what we have right now. Let's see. Because right now I think we could fill this up pretty good. We could fill that up. I don't know how we're going to build this track. How are we going to get this going? We'll probably want a track that is, you know, circular, able to go around. I could go around there. If we move these buildings, we'd be fine. Let's build these wells at least. Okay, so that's perfect. We're going to build a track that goes like this. Trying to think, where would we need it? Yeah, we'll need it like this. Oh. Okay, wasn't good enough there. Why? Oh, I don't have any steel. Yep, there's the problem. So we need way more. We probably have enough brick. We need more steel. We need more windows. We just need more over here. And I'm glad we just sent over all those ships. So hopefully there's a bunch of ships just waiting here. Here's our oil tanker. So that's good to see. Should we build one more? I think we should. Yep. As much as it's probably just a waste at this point. These guys are coming back, so that's good. We have new clippers coming in. We have a lot. Oh wow, I forgot our income just kind of took a shot. The one thing I want to see is, okay, this guy just got in. I just want to show you guys the value of this trade right now. Yeah, like I said, huge money.
Better hope you can hold your own with a rapier. Should have prized it from your cold dead hands.
Huge money going on with the pirates. The ability to sell them that kind of stuff for that price, that's significant for sure. And one thing we should do is just set one of these clippers. We're going to set a minimum. Make it like 50. We might sell through. Not 500, 50. And try to get a trade route with the
Your ship
pirates,
has
maybe?
returned from its voyage.
Where's this guy? Okay, so this guy... Oh my god, we give him all the steel. At least, yeah. Trying to
Your
think.
ship has returned from its voyage.
We'll do that. That seems right. I don't even know what island this is called here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay. The Espinoco. So we'll send,
Good and ready.
where'd he go? We will send this guy to that island. This guy we will also load up with... Let's just give him all the concrete. Because at this point, I think it's better they have it. Just so we can make sure that we're building. We'll give him more brick. And same thing, we'll send him over.
Aye.
We have another one here. We're sending so much over to the New World. But you know what? I'm not too worried about sending all this. We're going to be able to use it on the other islands, so let's just do it. Let's send windows. Let's send another one of full steel. Same thing. We will send that over. We've sent over all the concrete we can, so we're not going to worry too much about that. It's going to take quite a while for those ships to arrive, but by the time they get there, you know, it's going to be a huge trade for us. Okay. I mean, I could go for another clipper. Put it in the New World, so let's do that. This oil tanker. We got to get this guy trading. We'll go in the New World. Okay, good, it knows. So by the time it gets there, it's probably going to be at 400. So that's fantastic. And once it gets back to the old world, we will offload all we have there. So that's perfect. Fantastic. Well, and one thing I got to think about is how much does this store? It stores 500. So best to upgrade that when we get a chance. Ideally, I'd like to run at least 2 tankers. So once we get that going, we can get that trade finalized as well. I think it's going to be a matter of expanding the storage. Okay, and another thing we need to think about is getting more investors, because right now these engineers are not cutting it.
Raised a settlement.
Well, and the problem is we don't have electricity, so... Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. We don't have any electricity right now at this moment. We're not getting enough oil out of this island with just the 4 wells that we have. And we could probably, if we get good supply routes from the New World, we can probably think about foregoing the wells here in terms of attractiveness. Because we can just offshoot that into our feeder islands here as well. And build power plants and other industry here. Like we got the pigs off the island, but we could get soap off. We could get industry that's a little dirtier here. And then bring in trade there as well. So it's just a matter of getting this all going. It's going to be a while, but the idea is there. And right now, as far as defense goes, I feel pretty solid about the boats we have. Right now, it's the income. I'm worried about our income right now. We're not bringing in nearly as much as I would have thought. And yeah, we just have no supply. No oil supply at all. Yeah, he's only get 11. Yeah, we gotta work on that. Okay. Good to see. Good to know. As much as we need to prioritize this island for the sugarcane, we need to prioritize it for the oil. We're making this an oil island with what we're seeing here. And right now we have this oil well that we can't do anything with. We're loading this up, so that's good to see. We're going to need some oil tankers, though, for sure. Okay.
Ready for a challenge.
I mean, right now, this boat's just not doing much, but there's... I'm trying to think what use we could put it to. Right now, this guy's just bringing tortillas over. We can do this mission here. Let's just see what these guys want. What do you want?
This will bring us closer to the dream. If we reach
Construction
the
quest.
top, the world will follow.
You want 10 more houses? I mean, I guess we can do that. I don't see the downside. We can just delete them if we really wanted to. There you go. You happy?
Untold perils await us.
Oh, that was just 8. Sorry. Here's 2 more. So there you go. Don't know where our award went. Or
Uncertain shores.
okay.
You're faster than the old Honolero.
Night pollution by law. Affects all... Oh, okay.
To punish you, but if that's what it takes.
Uh-oh. Let's just... This is a crapshoot. We don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay, that wasn't a good one. I did not pick well. Let's just say that. But let's see what this one was. We just got a really interesting award here. Affects all ironworks and foundries. Okay, so it affects the attractiveness. I'm not too worried about the attractiveness, especially of our main island. We will leave it as is. One thing I am thinking of though is right now we don't have any sort of fire brigade to stop a potential fire if it were to start here. Not good. So we got to build access to all this stuff here. So that if there is a fire, we can at least put it out. We will do that for sure here. That's a priority. Okay, well, 2 should be fine, hopefully. Hopefully there's not a fire. Really the priority is, hey, let's get those ships over with all those trade and building materials. So we'll just speed it up for now. Maybe go look at the consumption on the main island. Make sure that's solid. If we could build investors, I would. I just can't right now.
Flagship at your service.
One thing we could do is just load up this ship again and go sell it to the pirates. We kind of sold through our beer pretty quickly there. I mean, we made a lot of money, but also, yeah, we kind of sold through a lot of it. Not great.
It's certainly not the perfect formula.
Yeah, we need electricity. We need something. Yeah, we're just not getting the trade we need here. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, what are these guys doing? We've got this guy's carrying 1. Which is he got 3. Yeah, and 11 in storage. We need a lot of oil. Way more than we're getting right now. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's go to the world map. See what's going on here. Got some coming. Got a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of materials. Hopefully it's enough. You would think. And one thing I'm thinking of is we have a lot of big ships here, not doing much. They could be going on expeditions. If they picked up the right experts. They could probably be doing pretty good for themselves. Also, another thing I'm thinking about is, like, there's all these islands. Yeah, are they all... We just have all these islands and all this brick that's not being used at the moment. And we might as well get it onto the other islands since this island's able to make way more.
A new commission?
I hate that we're doing all this manual work right now, but I don't want to dedicate a ton of time to manually, like, realigning trade routes and things like that. Things are working. No one's mad at us. Well, one thing is, okay, soap. Soap could be an issue here coming up. Fur coats. Yeah, it's getting low. It's getting low for sure. Like, soap being at 25 is interesting, We did basically like, gut the industry.
Awaiting new horizons.
Let's do this real quick. Move the brick. We're gonna move the brick over here
Route plotted.
and spread around these islands. Better to store here, and then we're not just wasting workers that we're spending over there. Here, though. Okay, none of our ships have arrived yet. They're coming.
No captain could ask for more.
And really, I mean, we have significant reserves now for the ship when it comes. Let's see what happened here. Oh, they returned. Perfect.
Success at sea is not easily won.
Let's see what we got. Okay, something to check to some ships here. A lot of it really is just really good, what's this? Wooden molds. I mean, I might do the mission. But I'm glad that mission was over with. Yeah, he keeps buying shares on our island. It's gonna be his finance that kills us at the end, if it's anything. Yeah, because now we gotta pay 75,000 just to get our shares back in our island. We really should be. I mean, if we get a lot of money going here, which we don't at the moment because we bought really expensive supply chains,
Reporting in.
we should be thinking about buying shares on his island so he's not doing it to us. What's this? Oh, perfect.
New commission.
Oh, it's just more brick. Okay. Well, that's fine. 190. They should be good. Trying to think what other island we could give this to. I'll definitely give it to these guys. Yeah.
Take the rudder.
Send them over there. I mean, they need it for sure. Yeah, here comes all these resources. All these resource ships. Here they come. So that's going to be fantastic. We got to build all this out. Oh, this is in the New World. Approach the ship, begin the escort. Okay. Here's the problem. We have no ship to escort it in the New World.
Return from its voyage.
Okay, we have a bunch of ships. Okay, let's just do this for now. You offload. Come on. Offload one more brick. And then go here.
Route plotted.
Offload there. Don't take the mission. Do not. What I do need to go to is the old world. Okay, I did that wrong, but that's okay.
Attention for the admiral.
We need to bring one of these ships over to that island. So let's just say, hey, this guy, yeah, just get over there. And then he can do the mission. That'll be perfect.
More than ready.
And then this guy, we need to load up a ship with a ton of specialists. First, let's see what a mission that we could do. We could do a pretty high zoologist expedition.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Wow, yeah. I think he just settled this island as well, so we won't go crazy about that. Not yet.
Your ship has returned.
Naval power, navigation, hunting. I don't know if we have all of that. Hunting especially. Naval power we do. Navigation. So this guy would be good to have on the boat. Can't we have him here? Okay, I guess we can't. Naval power. Oh, it's just for items.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Just trying to think about, okay, we don't have anything for hunting related. Could have sworn we could attach these guys elsewhere. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Can we attach at least goods? We can't. Yeah, wait. Okay, why wasn't that the first place they went? That's ridiculous. Yeah, because then we're gonna put some soap on here. We're gonna put maybe not canned goods. Yeah, soap is not good right now. We're not doing well there. And I think we killed that trade too, didn't we? Okay, we got to think about that. Let's put on some sausage. Let's put on some beer. That'll be the expedition. Let's try the zoologist one. Let's just see what happens. It won't make it, unfortunately. We need some legendary characters to pull that one off. Maybe a rescue mission? I mean, I definitely don't want to lose this ship. We put a lot into it. But it is our best equipped ship at the moment. We just don't have the right specialist for it. Maybe a pirate hunt? I mean, if anything, we'll do... Okay. We will give this a shot. We will start that expedition.
Ship of the line reporting in.
This one, same thing. Let's think about loading it up. Okay, great. Naval power. What else? What else can we give these guys? A mate. Yeah, well, let's do it. And then as far as goods, they have that, canned goods. Maybe give some, you know, building supplies. That could go a long way. And we'll give them the zoologist one. That would be easy. Yeah, we'll send them out. This should be easy. 100%. So here we go. We can just sell all this stuff. Ton of money. That's
Smuggle it out.
why you make peace with the pirates. They will make you so much money if you just make peace. There's no need to fight them. The micromanaging, just not worth it. We will just offload this brick here. Yeah, let's just do it all. Okay, we can't, but we will go to this island and we'll give them...
To fit you into my vision.
Let's just look at diplomacy here. This is the guy we need to work on in getting peace.
Champion of civil rights.
Offer them a gift.
Try to play me.
Okay, it didn't work. Okay, we have low chance of getting a peace treaty at the moment. By the next ceasefire, I imagine we can get peace with this guy. So we'll check back in there.
Good and ready.
This guy, yeah, get in the brick. I think we have one here too.
Ready for a challenge.
Yeah, they can take the brick too. And they actually need it for the city that we're gonna build here. Not right now, but they will need it. Let's see here. Oh yes, here we go. We will offload all this. So at this point, what do we have here?
How we've longed to get back to the
I think the oil... Did the oil tanker come? It must have. There it is, 400. Fully loaded. Now we really gotta hope that the other oil tanker comes in soon. It's very close to being done. And obviously once the oil tanker does come in from... that's already picked up, that's gonna be a big deal for us. Right now...
What brings you here, Governor?
what's running through my mind is here. Okay, let's build this. Because with this oil refinery... oh wow, it takes down all the trees. Okay, I didn't realize it took down all the trees. We'll do it like that. I think the track should be able to get through, hopefully. We'll see. It can. And here we go. Well, 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 well. Boom. Okay. Then the tracks... let's keep them away from the fields just in case. I'm not...
Entered his island, withstood an attack.
oh, they actually survived. That's shocking. We are going to build it like that. And what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is build it around the warehouse here. Something like this. Okay, if I can build it. Let's do this. We'll delete that for now. and build it right across. Okay. Now what we need, and we can build it, although I'm worried we won't have enough for storage here because I'm looking at my steel here. Okay, yeah, we have just enough for steel. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to build this right now. I think the storage is much more important at this point. Wow, steel. We just need a lot of steel. Let's think about how we could get that over here. Because I think we just sent a ship over here, didn't we? We sent one over here. Okay, this guy's got to come home to go get all the steel that we can. And send it over to the New World. Just when I thought we sent enough resources, we totally did not. Very unfortunate. We can move this guy too. Let's just move him out of the way. Because at this point, the game is going to be asking us, where is your parallel train system? At this moment, we don't have one. We also don't have any steel, so that's why we don't have any steel. Oh, shoot. Okay, new plan. Delete this. We are gonna at least, well, can we make it? We can maybe make it to there. Okay, we're gonna at least connect the suckers. That way they can feed in here. They should be able to. They're saying they can't. Okay, you can. Okay, they definitely have a track to the harbor. I don't know why they're complaining. I'm a little confused. So we have a bunch of trains? Okay, right now they're upset. They don't seem to think that they have enough. Does any of these islands have steel? Let's just see. 2 steel? Yeah, that's not going to help. Yeah, we need a lot more. So here's what we're going to do. Where's that ship that we just sent over? Okay, here it is. We are going to load this guy up. All the steel we can get. Also, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, we're at 8 soap. Okay, here's one thing we really need to do right now. We need to get another frickin'
Ship construction.
Yeah, we need all that. Okay, now with this, we got to send this over to the New World as well. Okay, go away.
Your people are starting to get sick.
And we will send that over. Okay, where are they sick? Ooh, and I did not build a hospital. Shoot. Okay, here's the problem. We don't have a hospital. And we totally need one here. Yeah, and they're going to get really sick here. Okay, we're going to do... Could we do that? Okay, we're going to say screw it to these workers. We're going to build our hospital right there. Yeah, I didn't prepare for that. I didn't even think about that right now. And even that, it's going to be dubious if they can really reach these guys. Hopefully they can. Hopefully it doesn't go over here, because then we're going to need another hospital. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yep, they're coming. We were not ready for a disease outbreak. And the game realized that. It really did. Okay, here they come. And the hospital, I mean, it's 25 seconds away from getting something there, so that's good.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, we can now mobilize another one. So what do we have? We have 2 doctors on scene. I think we have another on the way. Okay. I'm really hoping that we can put this down. Let's see. We probably want to have eyes on this. Okay. I think we'll be okay. Although these areas, if we ever get a sickness there, that will be the real problem. So hopefully you don't get that. This ship, however, can totally come over here and escort this ship. And now we have all these clippers that aren't doing anything.
You can't plow a field by turning it.
Oh wait, okay, we have a ship right here that has a ton of steel. Okay, so that's my bad. Wasn't managing our ships very well, was I? So there you go. We can totally build the railroad now that we want. And hopefully we build one that these guys aren't upset about. I mean, they seem upset about our current steel production. Let's just do this. Oil refinery. There's really only 2 wells left.
You can't
Well,
succeed without getting a little soot on your hands.
wow, he's a big fan of ours. I didn't realize how scummy we were. Okay, we will build it like this. Not touching. We're going to connect it there. And hopefully it works. There you go. So now they're happy. We have a parallel railroad system. And we get 2 more wells out of that. And at the moment, we need 2 more Oberos here. So let's build at least... Let's build 3 more houses here. And let's just see where that goes. What we really could do with more of is storage. Can we do more? We can add another 250 and another train there. And that's a max. So 1,000 is the max we can get right here. So I'm fairly happy with that. One thing I got to think about right now, though. I think we got another... We did get another oil tanker. And did we deliver oil? That's the real question. We did not yet. I thought that was it. Let's just see here. Is the tanker in? That's the original tanker right now. It is in. Oh, and it's very close. So we're about to get all that oil. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to delay. Well, let's just send him. Let's just send him right now. Better to go send him now than... Yeah, because they're going to store 1,000. So we'll be fine. Go to the old world. Yep. So now we have 2 oil imports here. We can file these away. Those are New World imports. So is that. Just trying to be honest with the little bit of organization that we have on these. So now we're going to get Swamp Rat 2. That's funny. What's this? Okay, it's not the Swamp Rat 3. So now at this point, we have 400 oil that we have spread. I'm glad they're cured. That's good. That was getting bad. What we need to think about, though, is we now...
This place is full of unresolved equations.
Do we not have enough coffee? See, now I'm worried. Worried that our consumption is bigger than we thought. This is saying we're even. So that's good. Coffee, we're at 16. That should be fine. I mean, if we build more investors, that might be a problem. So we're going to have to build out more coffee. This should be running. Yeah, 108. Let's go. We just haven't had a power plant that's been working for us. Should we build one more oil tanker? That's the question right now. We do have quite a large infrastructure over there. I say we build it. Yeah, I think it's important that we build it right now. And with that delivery, yeah, we're gonna max out both of our oil plants here. So that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. One thing we do need to think about. Okay, we got it. Let's get max storage here. Okay, right now it's mad at us. Yeah. We're gonna get max storage for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go with it.
We have the devil to pay.
We have a little side quest here. Let's see what's going on here. Icy blizzard. Trapped in snow. Okay, we have more specialists than we know what to do. Take the fork, yes.
You're feeling resourceful.
You take the fork, of course.
Ready for
Perfect.
anything.
We'll give them that.
I don't pretend to understand artisans. Art is science. Elegant, beautiful.
So now, what I'm thinking about, we can get way more investors. This is where we make up the difference, where we have all this income that we're needing to make up. That is going to get us into the positive. I mean, it's 8,000 just for those 2 blocks, basically. So that is going to be fantastic for us. Just having a larger infrastructure for the investors. And we're at a good point there with them, too. The one thing I think we should do more of is probably coffee. Because let's just see. And the reason I say this is because we're low right now. Okay, let's do diplomacy here with this guy. This is the guy we want to trade with.
Know if I'm a good.
Every little bit could
Come
be
on, come on, let's do it. Medium high.
Third house needs work.
Oh, that's so worth it.
I can't say I'm not relieved.
We've made our peace. Wow, okay.
Keep believing.
He's happy about it. 7,000?
Wouldn't you trade with us?
I agree. Why wouldn't we?
Not all people shared our values.
One thing I'm curious about is, what will he buy? What could we sell him? Let's go to the New World. Let's go check out him.
Liberté, equality, and
So Jean is very unfortunate because he is very similar to Anne Harlow. For 1,000, he will buy 1 beer. And at this point, we don't have enough beer to give them. I think we're going to get to a point where we're going to think about, hey, we need to give them as much freaking beer as we can. We need to get this mission going. Just because it's important.
Didn't you say you'd provide me an
I did. Let's go. I have 3 minutes to complete this. They might make it. I don't think they will. Here's our zoologist expedition. Okay, we'll use our specialist here. And again. Alright, we took a little bit of a hit, but this is a very easy mission, so I'm not too worried about this one. What I am curious about is, yeah, we have 1,000. We already have 1,000. So right now, when these, let's just go to the world map here. We have 2 oil tankers on the way. And at this point, if they were to get there now, they would collect all the resources that they have. So potentially even, we could say, well, there's 800 here with production. How much do we store into our power plants? Oh, wow, they just ate it up. That's crazy. We had a lot here, and they just ate it up. Wow, it went quick. Okay, one thing I'm seeing here right now is we could do with some more workers. So let's get that real quick. Definitely been neglecting this population. Although, what is... They must be missing something if they're so mad. Oh, rum. No. That's a big one.
Just say the word.
And we might need another clipper for rum. Well, we have clippers over there, so let's do that. Yeah, we've got all this storage here. Okay. We're getting to a point, obviously, where we need more rum. So let's get that going. This is a very important island we have here. Yep. Okay, we will just load this guy full of rum here. Send to the old world and offload. Rum is one where a lot of the lower classes like it. So, and actually, I think most of the classes like it. So when you do run out, it kind of makes a big difference. One thing we can do, yeah, we can upgrade these guys. There you go. So we really haven't put too much population into this island and still done pretty well for ourselves. Well, one thing we could do is get rid of all this. How much plantain do we have? Not as much as one would think. Maybe because we're not importing it. I don't think we are. I'm okay with what we have right now. Let's just leave it. It's working. Why change it? We could build another oil harbor. Here's the question though, can we build it? One per island. Damn. We could build storage. Why not build storage?
You've let no one down but yourself.
Let's do that. Build out like crazy storage for oil right now.
Ship constructed.
So that puts us our storage at 1,800. Fantastic. Okay, that will go very well. Feeling much better about our situation here. Let's go look at the New World. See, they're very mad about the rum. Do we have other resources? We do. That's the one we don't have, rum. And unfortunately, no production can help you there.
Awaiting new horizons.
Let's see where we're at here. 142. Everything's running smoothly. We are, well, we're in the negative. And really the only reason we're in the negative right now is just simply because we just don't have rum. It's a huge money maker. So if we had more, we'd be fine.
Ship constructed.
Another ship, that's fantastic.
Your ship has returned.
Here's another
from
oil
its voyage.
tanker. Okay. We will also send him over to our favorite island and send him back. Yeah, and honestly, at this point, we could do with one more even. And just fully stock this island up full of oil here. The one thing I'm curious about right now is, can we build storage here too? Just to make sure that we have enough? We could. Here we go. Can we make it connected at least? You need concrete over here. Surprised we don't have more, but we can increase the production. Did we just get rum? We did. So there you go. The population's already recovering, basically. Beer. We have plenty of beer. Not enough to sell, unfortunately. That's okay. Cargo ships. This will be an interesting one to get going. What else can we build? Just a bunch of warships, probably. Okay. Well, hey, we're reaching the gap here. We're reaching the end of the video. Let's do this real quick. Give him some beer.
Facing horrors.
There you go, it worked. Perfect. So, here's the thing. We haven't changed a lot here. The one thing I think we did do, we increased a lot of oil production, oil capacity, as you can see here. We've really dedicated, I would say, a majority of this episode to oil. And it's a very valuable resource. I mean, we are holding a lot here. We've put a ton of investment into this island for oil. And I think what this is going to allow us to do is we're basically going to be able to create an offshore of our industry. Especially, and so here's the source of the oil, right? Let's go to the old world here to just demonstrate this real quick. Here's what we want. I don't want steelworks and all this industry that you see here solely dedicated to just this island. We have enough money to say, hey, go to this island.
Ship constructed.
Build steelworks wherever you want. Here. Build out a few. Build out a power plant. Dedicate more specialty that originally was designated solely to your starting island, because that's where the oil is. There's no more oil on any other islands except for your starting islands. So when I look at this, I say, hey, take all this industry. We're not going to do it here. We have commuter ports, commuter piers. We can put it on other islands. So I'm saying next episode, when we start bringing in oil, we start bringing it to these islands. And we build out the infrastructure there. And one thing we're going to need a lot of, we're going to need a lot more cement. So let's just check it here real quick. Are we importing enough cement? That's the question. We are not. The one thing I do know is I did build. There you go. 2 cement mines here. We need to be bringing this over because that's a big gap. That and steel. It looks like steel is pretty big gap as well there. So come next episode, we are going to think about, hey, offshore the industry. Move it to the other islands. And how can we import it? And maybe even think around, hey, what makes sense? Does it make sense to move the soap industry to this island? And does it make sense to bring, building the work clothes here? Whatever industry is here, build it there. We've already specialized in that sense. And guess what that's going to do? We're not going to have all these trade routes coming into our island bringing raw materials now. We're at a point where our islands bring in finished goods. So come next time, we will think about setting up at least one of these islands to start taking in oil, building a power plant, building industry around that power plant, and specializing it as need be. So, we will be doing that next episode. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. If you wouldn't mind, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know how I can improve these videos. Hopefully you're enjoying the content here. Anno 18 is a really complex and interesting game. It's got a lot of facets and levels to it, and even with DLCs, which we're not using here, it can be even more complex and interesting. Although I like the basic game, it's complex as I need it to be. So, as always, thank you again, and please, like I said, leave us a comment if you have any sort of suggestions. So, I'll catch you on the next one, and goodbye.